without further ado, let's get into our first segment. How high can they fly? The Halifax Thunderbirds have made the playoffs, but it was not without some help. While their record is currently 9-8, they started the season 6-3 and made a lot of people's probably top 3 of power rankings. I think made producer Joe's top 1 in a week or two. But whatever has happened in the last 8 games has been nothing short of pretty rough. So you've got Jake Withers having a great season, setting a historic number of loose balls, leading the league in faceoffs, has 25 caused turnovers, 12 blocked shots, and some points as well. The guy is having an excellent year. The breakout of Clark Peterson, a.k.a. CP24, has been amazing as well. You also have the ageless one, Ryan Benesh. I believe he's got like a career high in goals this year, which doesn't even make any sense at like 39 years old. But there is one problem with the Thunderbirds, and I'm not saying he's not a good player because he usually is, but is Warren Hill good enough to get this team over the top? I mentioned the Georgia Swarm when I did their ceiling talk. I thought they could make a game 3 of the finals, of the semifinals. I feel like Thunderbirds are good enough to be about the same. I think Thunderbirds and Swarm are at the same level of trust for me. I don't see this team getting hot. I don't see this team making more noise than they should. And that's unfortunate because there's a lot of awesome characters on that team, but I just don't see it. I feel like they're missing something. Aaron Woods was a great story for about 3 weeks. And after that, teams kind of figured out what was going on over there. So it's unfortunate for Halifax because they've had a great season attendance-wise. And I could be 1,000% wrong as I have been before. But right now, I don't trust Warren Hill. And I know he's just come off a Six Nations championship. And by the way, Tyson Bell shared on his Twitter page that he got his ring. And that thing looks amazing. It's even personalized for him. I just do not believe Warren Hill can stop these NLL stars right now. And it has been evidenced now for the last 8 games. It is not just a 3 or 5 game sample size. This is a 3-5 record in their last 8. And let's get into their last 8 games. Let's take a look at these losses here. At Calgary, 17-11. Versus Georgia, 12-11. But again, I think those teams are about the same. At San Diego, 12-8. At Toronto, 9-8. Then at Vancouver, 15-13. It seems that against the teams that like are the top of the notch, like the Seals and the Rock, they can't even reach 10 goals. Against better teams, they allow 15 and they only score about 10. So this team that used to be so good defensively looks like it's kind of aging and trying to find its way. Like I said, Ryan Benesh is not a spring chicken. And it's the same thing with the Seals to me. How much can you believe in a team with aging vets like Cody Jamieson and Ryan Benesh? Eventually, hungry dogs run faster. In this case, they're more young. The young dogs run faster. It's just how sports work. So many times I've compared the San Diego Seals to the Brooklyn Nets, where the older players get together and try to form a super team. And it's like, well, sure, that's good for a little bit, but it's not really going to keep you in your athletic prime because you're simply not there anymore. And like I said, some sports, this happens in sports all the time, where players who are amazing at what they do, have done it for a long time, they just can't do it anymore. Well, LeBron James, for crying out loud, is averaging how many? Like 25 more points a game this season. And you just don't feel like the Lakers can get it done. It's not LeBron's fault. It's not like he hasn't had a great year. It's just there's better, younger, stronger, faster players. That they don't kill me. No, it makes me stronger. Yeah, Kanye. There you go. There's your Kanye West reference for today's show. But again, Warren Hill is an issue for me. The aging veterans on the team is an issue for me. The fact they are so heavily used, and I'm supposed to believe that Clark Peterson is going to save the day. Not yet. Like I said, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. But how high can the Thunderbirds fly? I don't think they'll make the finals. I think they can make a nice little semifinal scare for one of the seeds. And that's if they make it out of the first round.